good when she just put.
I know. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Facebook Live. It's your girl, Roz.
Oh. Giselle.
Hi, I'm Ella.
And we are the Satin Dolls.
That's right. That's dolls with the Z.
And little fun fact, if I look this way, is it looking to Giselle?
It is.
Yes. Giselle, did we just do something?
What's that?
Did we just drop an album? I think we did. Wah, wah, wah. Yes. Your girls, the Satin Dolls here. We're waiting for everybody to get on. Hello, Tony, Michael.
Hi, guys. How are you?
It's so good to see you all. I know Miss Ella has been rocking it on Sundays, and I've taken a little bit of a break, but I'm coming back, hopefully with a holiday series. So you know I'll be back. But we're happy to see you all and everybody who's getting on right now. That's right. We are here to talk about this fire right here that is the Satin Dolls Pin Up Revolution.
That's right, baby. Derek just got his in the mail. Congrats.
Yes. Yeah, Derek, what do you think of it? What do you think of the album? I got it in the mail on Wednesday. Love it. Yeah. What's great is if you look on the back, it's got all the songs and it shows who sang on what. Now, I will say that for the most part, these three gals right here did a lot of the arranging vocally on this album. I know I'm excited to be here with my girls, Giselle and Ella, because, you know, Miss Ella moved across the country. So, unfortunately, we haven't seen her. But also, I haven't really seen Miss Giselle that often because of COVID. So,
because of the international break. Hi, Christian. Hi, Eric. Hi, Mom.
Miss Lori Bittinger. Hello, you fine looking woman. I know who that is. Your CD is coming at Christmas. Got you on that. Let's see. Aww. Yes, Lance. Yes, Ella is the one that's on Sundays. Yes.
I know. It's crazy. Happy now you see me on Fridays. Now I had to put on makeup twice this week. That's usually it's only Sundays.
You mean you don't wake up like that?
Huh?
You mean you don't wake up like that?
I wake up like this. I don't know. I don't know about you all. However,
I arose like this.
I know for a fact that we all three wake up like this because there's many a hotel room.
That's the truth.
Many a traveling stories. Oh, we could tell a story while we're here on tour.
Troy, tuning in from Detroit. Troy from Detroit. Good to see you again. Eric got his CD. Michael got his CD. That's awesome. I'm so glad everybody got theirs.
That's right. And it's just in time for the holidays. So if you bought a CD for yourself, or if you've done what some of us have done, which I will show you, and you can get this also online. You can go to iTunes. I got mine off Apple Music, and it's a quick download, $9.99 for the entire digital album. You can get it that way as well.
That's how I've been listening to it because my CD is still in the mail. So I listen to it on Spotify. You can get it pretty much anywhere. So
yes, any streaming platform, I'm pretty sure it's on there. And it's just a great listen. And I'm proud of it. I know these two girls are. So I was thinking that we could actually play a little bit of some of the tunes that are on the album, and then we're going to talk about it. Maybe got some stories for you. Derek, yes.
Yeah.
You told her, Ella, that you had never heard of Cara Emerald until you heard her version. You know,
I know, and she's like exactly our vibe. She's totally modern, but got that great vintage feel. She's a really good find for us as well. We love
her. Yeah, she is. I wish that she, it'd be great if she if we got to connect with her at some point, distance, you know.
How fun
I mean,
would that
I'm
be?
hoping that at this point she has heard the song at least heard our cover.
So I hope she likes it.
So exciting.
Yeah, and that she has a positive opinion of it. We hope.
I hope so.
So we thought we would start things off. People are getting on, and we're happy to have you all here. We're gonna play just a little snippet of some of the tunes that we all three sang on primarily, and then maybe a couple of the other tunes that we arranged as well vocally that we can talk about as well. So, Dolls, would you like to get started with a little bit of That Man?
I am speaking of That Man. Let's do it.
That Man is like, I feel like That Man has been our child.
Our baby.
Really, it has. That Man, of all the other songs that we've done in the Dolls, that we've revamped or rearranged or whatever we've done vocally with it, I feel like we kind of took this one from the ground up. So we didn't have a direction. We definitely didn't take it off of Caro Emerald's version. Like, we took her vocal out. We're like, we don't want to hear it. Let's just do what we think sounds, you know, in accordance to what's underneath the vocal. And that's kind of how we started to create that. And our dreams, and what's in our dreams that we like to throw out there, and we indulge each other. That's for sure.
For sure.
We're going to play a little bit of this. All right. Oh. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, I think I disconnected from my speaker, but we're going to get it. Just get that going. Ooh. I'm in a little bit of trouble, and I'm in real deep. From the beginning to the end, he was normal but a friend to me. The thought is making me hazy. I think I better sit down. It's like the sweetest serenade, but he knows he's got it made with me. Twisting round on a carousel, this beats too much to stop. 1 second, I'm thinking. Oh, much, and then I feel alive. Ooh, that man is like a flame, and ooh, that man plays me like a game. My only sin is I can't win. Ooh, I wanna love that man. Ooh, that man is on my list, and ooh, that man I wanna kiss. My only sin is I can't win. Ooh, I wanna love that man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all you get from That Man. Now, ladies, let me ask you, let me tell you all a little tidbit, little fun fact about That Man. When we wrote That Man, we were in Giselle's living room. And when we finished it,
that's right.
When we finished it, we rewrote and arranged, I think, everything except for Bounce Me Brother, which we did outdoors because we were into COVID at that point. Everything was done in Giselle's living room. So I think that she has magic in her living room.
Definitely, that's like our lair, our creative lair. We retreat to our secret hideout, our like home base.
Yes.
And that's where we come up with our evilest plans.
Tis true. Tis true. Oh, I'm so glad, Michael. That song has been infused in our brains for months. That was what we were hoping for. But when we finished the song, I know we all remember this moment.
Oh, yeah.
We finished the song in its entirety, and we sang it through and recorded it. It was like mayhem. Ella was running around the room. I was sitting down on the back of a chair.
all running around, screaming. She was screaming behind her chair. I'm upset. I'm upset. And she started running around my apartment. She was so angry that it was so perfect. And it turned out perfectly.
It was fantastic. And I think that's when we kind of knew, oh, yes, we were screaming obscenities at one another. That's what we do. Something you don't know. It's like that's our Julie Andrews side of us that nobody knows, that sometimes a curse or two can drop behind the scenes. But it's all because you're so good that I have nothing left to say to you but bad words.
Bad words. Very good.
You're that good. Words. You're that good. Yes, everybody who's joining, you can ask us anything you would like, anything you want about the album, about fashion, about our hair and makeup, about our merchandise.
Hey, Dark Kareem, we'd love to hear your question.
Yes. Ooh, Troy Astro is asking, do we get stage fright?
Not since I was 6 years old.
You're so lucky.
That's a long time ago.
I had to think about it. I think it was when I was 6. And even then I was like, this rocks. I love this.
Oh my gosh.
I've always loved the stage.
I'm not surprised. I'm actually not surprised by that, Ella. I'm not surprised by that. I get stage fright before we go on. And then something happens that, like, when the music starts and we're in it, it all goes away. And I think the number one reason why it does for me is because I know that I'm incredibly supported by the 2 other dolls, especially on this live stream, these 2 dolls. And I don't know, it goes away. Like, you literally stop thinking about it, and it becomes, how much can I be so in sync with these 2 women vocally, and like, how can we create this, I'll say it once, this statty vibe. We can talk about statty at a later date, but
that's right.
You want to create that. You want to create a season. It's like a seasoning, like you putting on your food, like you put that Mrs. Dash, we're like the Creole seasoning that you put on your French fries. That's what we are. So,
and Lola's right.
Yeah.
Lola mentioned it helps that we're all together and we rehearse for hours and hours. It's innumerable the amount of hours we've spent singing together and traveling and snacking and eating and sleeping in hotel rooms and pajama parties. We've spent hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours together, so that when you're on stage, we get to have fun. Like, it's easier not to be nervous because we're not thinking as much. We've rehearsed a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is it, when you get on stage, all the other stuff is worth it. Like all the hard work and all of the rehearsal and all of the hours that we put in, it's like, then we get to release it all. And I think that's what makes it so much more fun. I know for me, and I can play off of Giselle and Ella on stage, like, and no holds bars, and it's always such a good time. It's going to be entertaining, to say the least, with you two. That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm with Roz that before a show, I do get stage fright. You get those butterflies in your stomach, and I think it's just the anticipation of waiting. The waiting is the worst part. Once you're on stage, it's fun. And if you've done the work, like you've done the hours and hours of rehearsing, it's in your bones. So you should only be really nervous if you're not prepared. If you're prepared, then you can just go on stage and have fun. So once you hit that stage, those nerves, sometimes I think I misinterpret that excited energy before a show as like anxiety or nervousness, when really it's just your body is giving you those energy reserves to go on stage, and there's nothing to do with them when you're just standing back there. But then once you go on the stage, you're ready.
Yeah. So I hate that waiting. That's why
waiting is the worst part.
I'm always getting ready until the very last second. So I'm like putting on the lipstick and my lashes like 30 seconds before we have to be on stage. But that's because I hate that, like, just sitting, waiting, feeling. So
because you have all that energy and there's nowhere for it to go until you go on stage.
And Lola knows I'm painting my nails until the very last second. Then I have this nail polish, throw it off stage, and we go on.
I saw a question earlier from can you show us the t-shirt jacket around your waist style? I think maybe that's a photo that you saw on IG. Like I've done that. I'm wearing the Pinup Revolution sweatshirt hoodie, and then I have like a plaid shirt tied around my waist, because a lot of our stuff is like, like it's a cut-off shirt,
right?
So that you can make it real fashionable. And then somebody said, of all the TikTok videos, what, if you've seen the Satin Dolls TikTok videos, Satin Dolls have a TikTok account. Y'all go over to TikTok, follow us right now. And they're asking what's been our favorite TikTok video. I will say Becky's TikTok videos are some of my favorite.
I love Becky.
This last video that was posted, one of the last videos where it was myself, Satin Doll Brooklyn, and Satin Doll Fiona, we were playing around backstage before a show, and I was like, let's slow this down. It was Beat Me Daddy. And I was like, let's slow this down. Listen, this is how soulful it's supposed to be. And like I slowed them way down, and luckily our producer was sitting right there, and she was just like, and caught the whole thing. And that's one of my favorite moments, just because it was like, that's in my gut and my soul is that. So that's been my favorite.
And Derek asked, speaking of that man, who was the Leo DiCaprio lookalike who appeared in our video? That is our friend Ben, who is on Instagram as Leo lookalike.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncanny in real life even. It's freaky. He looks exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio. And the best part is he's like the nicest.
He is. He's so lovely to work with.
Man.
One of the nicest people.
He's truly just like the best. And he's got the martini glass toast. Like got luck. So if you need a Leo lookalike, you can hire Ben. We highly recommend.
Highly recommend. He also, I went to the Satin Dolls dancers. We have the fiercest dancers, as you can see from the That Man music video. Go over to YouTube, type in the Satin Dolls, That Man music video, and you'll see not only is it aesthetically insane to watch, but the Satin Doll dancers, I actually think those were some of the outfits that they wore. They do a tour. They do That's So Gatsby tour. They did it in Europe. They came over to the States and did it here stateside. And I got a chance to go to the show in Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. And Ben, our Leo lookalike, was like, we'll all come. And so I'm with him, and I'm on my Instagram story. And I had so many of my friends were like, what is happening? They're like, are you with Leo DiCaprio? Like, they all freaked out. They thought it was Leo. And I didn't deny or confirm, but
he fools people in real life.
Yeah.
Like, it's uncanny. True doppelganger moment. Derek also asked, does he know the Marilyn lookalike who was on our VE Day weekend? I'm certain, because it's such a small community. She is so sweet. She's so nice. She started her brand new music festival in LA last year, had their first ever music festival that we performed at. It was so fun and so great. And we hope that it keeps going after, in the after times. But it's such a small and lovely community. We all kind of know each other.
It's true. It ends up being such a small world.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I was thinking that while we're here, why not, sing a little bit?
Let's.
Maybe sing a little bit? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just thinking that, one of the songs on the album, which is a Satin Doll staple. Ladies, do you know what song I'm talking about?
Oh, I do.
I think I know.
We've been doing the song for what, 15 years?
I mean, like 50 is really what it feels like, because you don't go to a Satin Dolls concert without hearing this staple. And it's more a staple for the choreography that is in the song, because the song has definitely evolved vocally. And, but it's known for this right here. This salute. Ladies, give me your salutes. We work for hours on this, and it's what we get the most compliments on from the military who come to our shows, which thank you, anybody who's out there that's serving the military, either over here or from across the pond. We thank you so much for putting your lives on the line every day that you are in the position that you're in, and we could not be more grateful for your service and gracious and feeling gratitude for the things that you do that not everybody else in this world do. So with that, I thought, I don't know.
Yeah, why not, Roz? Why don't you show us what it's all about? Huh?
All right, well, I'll just sing some shoo-shoo for you. You've seen him up and down the avenue, and now he's wearing the navy blue. She had a tear in the corner of her eye as he said his last goodbye. Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. Do-da-do-day. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, baby. Don't sigh, baby. Shoo, bye, bye, baby. Do-da-do-day. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. But Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be as sweet to you another day. Bye, 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 baby. Don't cry, baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Do-da-do-day. Your Papa's off to the 7 seas. Shoo, baby. Shoo, baby. Shoo, baby. Shoo, shoo. Why don't want a little bit of quiet in the house, please? A little bit of quiet in the house. Your love is on his way to cross the 7 seas, so don't you cry, don't you say goodbye. Now shoo, shoo, my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, goodbye, dear, don't you cry no more. Your big tall Papa's off to the 7 seas. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. But Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be as sweet to you another day. Shh, baby. Shh, baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Goodbye, goodbye. Your Papa's off to the 7 seas. The 7 seas. Your big tall Papa's off to the 7 seas. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Shoo Shoo a Baby. It's you're clapping. Okay.
Yay!
Hey! I hear the clapping. I hear the clapping. That
We
song
live for
is just a staple. We do it every single show, and sometimes we even do it for holiday shows because it's just such a Satin Doll classic, and every day it's evolving. So, thank you all so much. Oh, you guys are great. Oh, Mark said, what's your favorite 1940s song to sing? Oh my gosh.
to choose.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I guess I can narrow it down to singers. Like, I love Ella Fitzgerald. Anything Ella Fitzgerald.
I think we all would say Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Or
we love her.
I don't think she counts. We can't count her.
Count. She's like goddess.
She's the queen.
She's the queen. She's like, you know, she's like Aretha Franklin. Like, you don't not say she's the queen. Mm-hmm. And Ella is who brought all these singers into, you know, existence, frankly. So,
yeah. Now Mark asks, what's your favorite song from the 1920s?
Well, fun fact about the 1920s. I know y'all know where I'm going. Technically, you can make any song you want. We know because we did a concert in New York on the Hudson River.
That's right.
Oh man, it was one of our first, I think it was one of our first traveling across country flying.
And it was one of our first of us as a trio arranging and really working together because we got this gig with a week
5
and a
days.
half.
It was
5
like days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lola texted us, can you go to New York this weekend? Those were the words. That's how soon it was, on Friday.
And you know, Ella and we had just been in the Dolls for a few months at that point because I think it was in April when we went.
That,
we
Lola?
joined for the winter season.
Right.
You joined the year. I joined the winter season, and the next winter season, these two fine ladies joined.
That's right.
And that's, that's all she wrote, really.
So we had 5 days, and we had to do an hour and a half of music.
No, 3 1-hour sets.
3 hours.
3 1-hour sets. And
Yes.
one of the sets was a 1920s themed set. So what we did is we took pretty much all the songs we had for the other sets, and we just did them in a 1920s.
We all have a little bit of something, like
We all had this voice, and we just did all our normal songs as this kind of girl.
we were unleashed.
20s.
It was also the first time that we were unleashed. And I know normally, listen, the dolls keep it tight. Like, we have a script. We are very structured. We like to give you all a very well thought out show. And it was the first time that it was such a hustle and bustle. We had the song orders and the set lists, but before we went on stage, and I know you all remember this, before we went on stage, oh no, that must have been for Colorado, but we didn't have a set script for the 1920s 1-hour set. And we were told,
Lola just said, go for it.
No time.
And I know for a fact, I know that I enable Ella's behavior, and she also enables mine. So
We're a bit of
I'm
a
like,
trouble together.
Does she know what she just asked? And it was so much fun. And she was in the audience, and she was entertained, and we could tell she was like laughing and really enjoying herself. And we just felt such a freedom. And I also think that helped in continuing our creative freedom in writing and being together on stage and feeling we had control.
That weekend, we really solidified as like a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The 3 of us.
Well, we were just thrown into it. So I remember once again, we met at my apartment, and Roz came over with like literal paperwork. Okay, like, you're going to take this song, you're singing this on this song. And we had to go through 3 hours worth of material. We used all the Satin Dolls repertoire at the time.
Entire rep.
Somehow made it work.
Learned 2 or 3 new solos to sing.
Yes.
Crazy.
So I would say the 1920s, though, Ain't She Sweet was like real good.
Really fun.
What's the other one? There's another one. Besides
Jeepers Creepers is cute.
Yeah, I love Jeepers Creepers. I love Goody Goody.
I love watching the dancers.
I love
watching the dancers do 1920s.
Yeah.
Like, they get out and they do Black Bottom or the Charleston.
Oh my gosh, Black Bottom.
Tiger Rag.
Tiger Rag. That one's probably my
Tiger Rag
favorite.
is mine too. I think Tiger Rag is my favorite to watch. And the music is so fun and cool. And yes. Oh yes. We had, listen, for this New York show, I know I was with our producer Lola, and we were like running to this in here in LA. A lot of film and television shows go to a specific warehouse to get costumes for, anything from period pieces to everything contemporary. And we're at Western Wear. We're like, it's this huge warehouse. When I say warehouse, it's like, it's insane. It's like almost
hangar.
Yeah, it's a hangar almost. And we're like going through costumes and all the things just to try to get things that would pop on stage for this show. And we ended up with gorgeous stuff. So
super fun.
So it was a good time.
It was my first time in New York.
Oh yes, it was Giselle's first time.
It was, yeah, it was a good first time in New York. I remember, so we did 2 nights of show, well, 3 nights of shows, because the night we got there, we performed with George G and his orchestra. And that was literally right off the plane. So we got to the hotel, we got changed, we had a half an hour. We went off, we did a few songs with George, and then we did the Hendrix Gin Festival for the next 2 days. And since it was my first time in New York City, we got to visit Times Square afterwards. So I have a picture of me like posing in Times Square. So it's very glamorous and fun. Which was
fun fact, I'm like the secret photographer behind some of this.
Like,
I'll see something. And I'm like, Giselle, come here. And then, you know,
I
indulge me. And then usually like their shots. So
yeah, which is good because I think a lot of the Satin dolls know I don't like taking pictures, but Roz is like, go stand in front of there and she'll take a great picture. So she knows I'm beautiful, and so she'll just go do it for me.
Charming. Yeah. For how beautiful and talented and charming Giselle is, she's shockingly shy. She's our little angel. And then there's me and Roz like, hello.
I know. She holds us down. Like she usually like if Ella and I get off kilter, we can kind of like side eye Giselle, and I think sometimes like her looks can kind of make me know like it's too much or I'm good.
But then I do have my moments.
Beauty. Our Briar Rose.
I do have my moments though.
She got her moments.
Oh, we know.
Ashley, don't sleep on her for sure.
Yeah, no, she's asleep. That's what she is. She's that dark horse. She's that sleeper. You know, those movies that come out that you're like, oh, that's a sleeper. You don't realize it's gonna come up and like it like hits you. So
Giselle, why don't you show us what we need?
Exactly.
Sing for us? Will you please sing for us?
We're gonna share a next tune with you all. It is called P.S. I Love You, and every time that Miss Giselle, she opens this tune on the album,
I cry.
Miss Ella and I do join her, but this girl could take the song on her own and it would be like money in the bank. Like she's just sounds so wonderful.
I cried.
And, I get like a little kid when I listen to her sing. She's just so melodic and classic, and she is vintage, and she'll tell you. She is vintage.
Look at her. Okay, now listen.
This is actually a vintage coat I was given. This is for this live stream.
The whole look is
lovely.
Fine today. So, Miss Giselle, would you please grace us with a fine tune of P.S. I Love You, dear?
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna cry.
All right, 1 second. Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool. The fruits are fine. I'm in bed each night. I'm not. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was dusty on the train. P.S. I love you. Right to the grounds just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining table and let me see. I guess that's all. Nothing left for me to say. I'm so close. Oh, by the way, everybody's thinking of you. Yes, I love you. I do my best to obey all your wishes. I put a sign out there. Now I've got to buy us a new set of dishes, or wash the ones that are not the same. Nothing left to tell you, dear, except each day feels like a year. Every night I'm dreaming of you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. That's it.
All the feels. All I'm like this.
Aww.
I feel as though that's what Ella and I do when Giselle starts singing. If we were able to on stage, we both would just be like this.
Well, if you were here for the last live stream, I think it was on Veterans Day, I did say that I love a good ballad.
She loves ballad. Queen of ballads.
She can rock a ballad. It's because I dote on these girls. I mean, come on, like Giselle has such control and technique as a singer. I think she's the best singer in the Dolls. She has the best technique.
What is her deal?
What is her deal?
Great.
She never messes up.
It's so annoying. So good.
There is this rumor going around.
Girl, it's true.
That I don't mess up, but I do. But maybe I do cover it well. So just fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it, honey. But I gotta say, she can do good ballads. So listen, I want to make sure that we get to all of these tunes on here. So I was thinking, Miss Ella, she got a ukulele over there. I know she does. She always got that thing handy. And so we have this song on the album, which our London cast of Dolls sang, and it's called "It's a Lovely Day."
It's a good day.
Yeah, sorry, it's a good day, and it's so good that it's a great tune. It's a great vibe, and Miss Ella, I hear that you did a uke version.
Yeah.
Any London Dolls, any London Lovelies, that's what I call them. You all are on this live stream. Y'all better take some note because this will be a fun thing to do. But yes, would you please give us a little, I mean, did you do the whole song or did you just do a little bit?
I got the whole song.
All right. Well, I'm color me impressed, mind you.
I remember the first time I heard this song by the London Dolls was during our Zoom listening party. And I was so impressed. I love the harmonies they wrote for it. It's just a great song. And then the London girls just did like an incredible original arrangement that I was love to listen to. So it's turned into one of my favorite songs on the CD. And
it's
so
been stuck in my head
for you, huh?
Yeah,
it's been stuck in my head. It's the one song that's been stuck in my head.
I've already posted about it. If any of you all see my stories, I do anything I can to put in our songs and in the stories. So when you go through my stories, make sure your volume is up because I'm playing the tracks from our album. But this one, I always want to use it because it's so good. So Miss Ella, I'm excited to hear a uke version of this. And
all right, let's do it.
Take it away, girl.
Okay. I love this one. It's fun. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. It's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away those pills. It's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. It's a good day, how could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and you've got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath, woo, and throw away those pills. It's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night.
I love it.
I love doing
Ella,
that.
if I had a shoe, I would throw it at you through my screen.
Listen, I got a slide.
That was so
I got a
good.
slide. I'll throw my slide. You know what?
That's how you know you're doing a really good job in rehearsal. If some girl is just
We get mad.
singing,
We get angry.
we throw our shoes at her, and that's how you know. Like, I'm upset. I'm upset. It's so
How
good.
beautiful you are. Thank
Yeah, do you know what I love about that version is that you taken it's classic at times, but then you get real statty, you get real dirty with
She's
it.
telling the story behind Statty.
Oh, okay. So listen, let me tell you. I'll come a little closer.
So if you haven't heard, we use the word Statty sometimes to mean diva, killing it.
Yes.
In your element.
Exactly. So, statty is a way of life, and statty is a feeling. So, when someone tells you, "Oh, that's swaggy," or that's on point, or that's real snatched. You know what I'm saying? Like, statty is above all of those things. That's like ultimate. You've dropped your mic in the studio, on stage, in your photo shoots, whatever it is statty.
That's what it is.
Why?
And we'll tell you where it came from.
All right, so statty came from Miss Ella and I did a show, and before we did this show, we were only told where it was. We weren't told anything about the event.
All right.
It was like really locked down. We were like, okay, it's a little weird. So we roll up to this gate and we roll through, and it turns out we were doing this show for a pre-Oscars party here in Los Angeles, California, at the house that filmed The Godfather.
The Godfather Mansion.
The Godfather Mansion, and I was floored. So we're doing the show, and it's right after Christmas season, so right after Ella and Giselle won
the whole Christmas season.
Yes. And we do this song called Hey Daddy. Now at Christmas time, we change it to Hey Santa. Now, we had already had this conversation backstage. We're like, remember, it's Hey Daddy, not Hey Santa. It's Hey Daddy, not Hey Santa. So we get out there and we're singing Hey Daddy. And the first time we go to sing Hey Daddy, Miss Ella.
I forget. And I start to sing what I had been singing for months, which was the Christmas version, which is Hey Santa. But I changed it just in time. So almost every time I would sing, Hey Daddy.
And I know what happens, but I'm like this. So we
couldn't take it. So we kept laughing about how I kept saying, Hey Statty. And we just kept repeating Statty, Statty.
But the thing is, she owned it.
Yeah.
Like, you were strong in your choice, and that is the essence of Statty.
Yeah,
you owned it.
That's exactly it. So we get backstage and we're laughing about it. And listen, this mansion we were in the basement of the mansion getting ready, and the basement is not a basement. Like, it's a whole other compound, if you will.
The basement was bigger than my house.
Big. It had like beautiful old school dressing rooms with all the, you know. So we start taking photos in this downstairs area, and I made a joke about meet my band, Statty, and like, this is the cover of our album, Statty, and it just stuck, and it took on a whole new meaning.
Yeah, and now it's been 4 years, and now we're all Statty.
Everybody says it, and I'm very proud.
Dolls, that's true. Everybody says Statty. We love it. So
Everyone
that's where it came from. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for joining us.
Shirley. I know Shirley. She came to one of our shows. She's also a good friend of my grandmother. She was, I don't know if you all remember, she was a friend of my grandmother's, and she actually got to see us perform in the Satin Dolls even before my grandmother saw us do a live show. So she's the sweetest woman, and we're so glad that you enjoyed it. Did someone say Folsom? Yeah, we went there, right? Wasn't that one?
Yeah, we were in Folsom.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a real place. It's not just a song.
Not just I know. Ooh, but that's such a good album. Can we talk about it? Like, that's another conversation. Get off. So listen, guys, we are getting toward the end, but we have a couple more tunes that we just wanted to play for you. So this next one these next two are actually a little bit of a medley. So the Jive Medley, which is also the Tap Medley for us, fun fact behind the scenes, we call it Tap Medley because it's a medley of 3 songs. The dancers never stop tapping.
Oh my goodness. Like, we call it the Beast.
It's the Beast. Once it leaves, it's like we call it our Satin Doll train, because once that train leaves the station, there is literally no stopping. I know that our producer has been on the side of the stage with the sound crew at times, and when we're running out of time, they'll say, we got to cut the song, and she's like, sorry, once it starts, you just got to let it play out. So we're very proud of it. This one was one that we all workshopped together from ground zero, and it's now evolved into what it is now. So I thought we'd play a little bit of it for everyone here. Let me know if y'all can hear this. I know y'all can hear that. Gotta give it up for our military.
In a little honky-tonky village in Texas, there's a guy who plays the best piano by far. He can play piano any way that you like it, but the way he likes to play is A to the bar. When he plays in the ball, he's the daddy of them all. The people gather around when he gets off the stand. Then when he plays, he gets ahead. The rhythm he beats puts the cats in a trance. Nobody there bothers to dance, but when he plays with the bass and guitar, they holler out, beat me, daddy, it's in the bar. A blink, a blink, a blink, 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 a bucket on the key. A rip, a rap, a rip, rap, rip, rap, a ripping out with me. And when he plays with the bass and guitar, they holler out, beat me, daddy, it's in the bar.
Woo! I will say, let me just do us a little solid. I'm gonna move forward a little bit in this medley because we haven't been able to play little bits.
A little clip from each one.
Let's see what we got.
Then when he plays, he gets a Calamar, 20 shore. Let me hear his jive on a small boy. Right on down to the gator, oh boy. I gotta get down to the gator. Now can't you hear those hip cats call? Come on boys, let's have a ball. The jam jump is the jumping jive. Make to get your jive on the mellow side. Hep hep. Hep hep. The jam jump is the solid jive. Makes you 9 foot tall when you're 4 foot 5. Hep hep.
Woo! And of course,
take it on the map.
There's
Choo 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 boogie woo 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 choo boogie choo choo boogie. Take me right back to the track. You reach your destination, but alas and alack, you need some compensation to get back in the black. You take the morning paper from the top of the stack and read the situation from the front to the back. The only job is up and needs a man with a knack. choo. Choo choo to boogie, woo woo. Woo to boogie, choo choo. Choo choo to boogie. Take me right back to the track, Jack. I'm gonna settle down by the railroad track.
Ooh, turn that down. You know, that's when we get into it. Slice of dirty heaven right there.
I love that
I have to
song.
play a little bit of each thing because we haven't been able to do that on these live streams.
That's
a little
true.
bit of the longer tunes that we have. You guys cannot miss out on songs like Jive Medley. You just can't.
It's probably, I think, the most, just in every facet, the most technically impressive song that we do because it's a medley of 3 different songs.
Mm-hmm.
And so each of us gets to sing lead on one song, and we each get a solo that's perfectly arranged for our voice part.
Yes.
And we get to really shine on the solo. And the harmonies are so intricate and so tight. We have patter, we have tight harmonies, we have long notes, and the tappers are going insane
The whole time.
So I think this song really, just from every element of it, from beginning to end, is so impressive. It's perfectly designed and arranged for us to really showcase what we've got, and that's quite a lot, baby.
I mean, even the choreography that we do as the singers, it lends to the vocals. I have a great time doing this song. I mean,
This is one of my favorites to perform. It's so much fun because I remember us learning it. You look at 7 minutes worth of sheet music and you're like,
a little daunting.
Oh, okay, how are we gonna get through this? But once you have it, it's so much fun. Like it's such a great challenge. But then, like I said earlier, once you do the hours and hours of rehearsal, it's in your body. You just get to go on stage and like play for 7 minutes and watch the tappers be incredible and cheer them on. It's so much fun, and to watch the audience's reaction when we keep just building with every new song. I think it's so much fun.
So fun. It's such a blast to do. Oh, and Lola brings it up. This is also what we use as our audition song. And it's because it's one of our hardest songs to do for tappers and singers, alto, soprano, mezzo, and that's why we give it to them. Because if you can't handle our hardest stuff, you're not going to cut it, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is with a lot of our auditions, we get fantastic singers, incredible singers.
Amazing.
But if you can't hold a harmony, which is why we make this our audition song, if anyone's watching and you want to audition in the future, you have to hold a harmony and you have to be strong on your own, because like
Roslyn, you have to learn quickly.
Once the train leaves the station, like we're not waiting for you. So
true.
You have to have that great solo voice, but then be able to come together and blend and hold that harmony part as well, because we do sing in trios and now in quartets and sometimes in 5-part harmony.
Yeah.
So it's a big part of our group is being able to do that Andrews Sisters blend.
Totally.
And elevate it to the Satin Dolls. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I will say this about the Andrews Sisters is you never know who's singing what part. And last year we went on tour. The Dolls did a tour, and one of the constant comments that we would get post-show is, one, that our salutes were everything.
Oh, yeah.
So you're welcome. And that, 2, they never knew who was singing what part, because we blended so much that we were one voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that, man, I tell you what, like,
that's a huge compliment.
It's a huge compliment. My favorite would be when people come up and they go, okay, let me guess. You're soprano, you're alto, you're mezzo. And we'd be like, no, wrong. It's so much fun.
I think that's one of my favorite moments too. Like, if that is, like, when they try to guess who sings what part. Because also especially with these 2 girls, we all kind of sing similar, vocal ranges. So we're able to step in and like be like, let me see what I can do to this, and there's I don't ever have nerves of, oh man, there's no way I can do this or whatever, because we're such different vocal ranges. But also being in the dolls, you know, the other girls, we have other girls that are in the dolls that sing the same parts that we do. So we, without knowing it, challenge them vocally with certain things. Like, I know I sing a song in the show called Sway, and girl, that song ain't easy. And when I vocally kind of wrote what I was doing in it, we use that as one of our audition pieces as well, because it's really high, you know, belt mix. Yeah, but what's great is like, it's forever challenging in the group. And so it's always fun when I feel comfortable knowing if I have to sing something that like Giselle had her hands on first, I'm like, okay, I don't feel it's not as daunting because I know her vocal range. So I'm like, okay, I think I know how to approach this, and I don't feel like scared to do it. And that's great because it's constantly expanding our ranges between each other and within ourselves as a singer, I think. Wouldn't you guys say?
Absolutely. We're constantly challenging, and I'm constantly learning from both you two and the other dolls.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mark asks a great question. How many singers are there, and from what parts of the world? How many singers do you think there are? Maybe about 30, 40?
In total?
Give us total.
In toto?
Dancers.
In toto, isn't there 60?
I think total there's 60. And
Just
we come from mostly LA right now, although originally, you know, a lot of the US dolls are from Oklahoma, Arizona, Texas.
Arizona.
Yeah, lots from everywhere. And then we've got dolls in the UK and in Paris.
Yes.
So we're from everywhere.
And within the group, not to toot my horn of being a person of color, but we also have girls that are in the group. Like, I'm from Oklahoma, but I'm also Iranian. So I'm very proud of the fact that we are an international group of women.
Absolutely.
And Fiona, I mean, my gosh, she's gorgeous. And she's also a woman of color. And Miss, we just have many, we have many women that we applaud that, and we love having that. And so I'm really proud of that. Not only are we across, you know, countries and continents, but also
we're international.
We're international, and that's something that we like to represent.
Bye, Michael. Oh, and to answer your question about favorite Thanksgiving sides, I always threaten to ruin Thanksgiving unless there is green bean casserole.
Mac and cheese. Mac and
Mine's mashed potatoes.
Ooh, those are the best. Those are the three best. I have
Potatoes, just
those are the three best Thanksgiving sides for sure.
Well, I know for a fact that Miss Giselle is making Thanksgiving dinner, so if you had any extra mashed potatoes, you could probably put those aside for your girl Rod.
Which I did do one year. I left her plate. I made her whole plate. It was green beans, cornbread, stuffing, turkey, pumpkin pie. I'm baking my dog her own personal pumpkin pie this year.
Amazing.
I would take one. Just
if you need to know anything about me.
For your single friends here. I'm the only one now. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to go. So we want to roll this out. You know, Miss Ella ends the album with opening this vocal for Sing, Sing, Swing. This is the song right at the bottom. And again, here is the album, the physical album. And
you gotta get it.
Get Pinup Revolution, introducing the Satin Dolls. You've got 12 songs. It's perfect for Christmas, just to have rolling around in your house. You know we're going to do a Christmas album in the next year, so you know that's coming. But we want to take it away with this last tune on the album. It's Sing, Sing, Swing. And Miss Ella opens up the song in a insane way. I haven't heard the song that good in a minute. So it's nice to have it. And we hope that you all enjoy. And here it is. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
What good is melody? What good is music if it ain't possessing something sweet?
Let's go.
It's not the melody, it's not the music, it's something else that
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for having us. Again, we are the Satin Dolls, and we are so happy. Say it, Ella.
That's with a Z.
That's right, it is. We've had such a good time with you all talking about the album in itself. Album, you've got some merchandise going on. Get over. Christmas is coming. Get the album. We'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Download the digital album. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Go to our Facebook page. Email our producer at thesatindolls.com. You can go to our website. Drop us a line. Thank you all so much. And that is
have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.